this is the stitch I want to show you in this video here, and I want to show you this one because it's a small stitch, but it's really nice for filling in an area in a small stitch if you don't want it to look really dense and really heavy. Some of the other stitches we've covered, they fill in beautifully, but they're quite heavy, quite dark, so this is a nice one if you want a lighter filling. It's quite a nice easy one, so not too much counting to do for this one. So again, look at which way the stitch goes and see if there's a natural direction to it. So this isn't diagonal, this is going vertically, so I find it easiest to start at the top and work your way down this one. And I'm just following on from the previous row, so each row is the same as the last row, so you can just copy your diagram or copy each row, the row before. So that's the end of that stitch there, so this is a new stitch. So I've come down here and I'm horizontally across from the bottom of that one, vertically down, and there's that first little stitch there. Then I'm going across and then put that last vertical stitch in. So it's only 3 stitches to make the individual stitch, and each one lines up with the previous one, so you can go straight across to the other hole there. Don't miss any holes out, use all of the holes up for this one. Your horizontal stitch, and find the hole, the vertical stitch. So nice simple one. But it's nice as well to see a stitch that kind of stands individually. A lot of the other stitches are connected to each other and you have to work the whole pattern. This is just these 3 stitches that stand on their own to make up the whole pattern. And if you wanted to leave some of them out, you could. If you wanted to make it even lighter still, you could work them solid at the bottom and make them lighter at the top. I'm just going to fill that whole area in for now. Easy to compensate for this one because you're just going from one hole to the next, you're not missing anything out, you're not doing a longer stitch, it's a short stitch, so it's easy to keep that pattern going all the way down to the line. So if you're not sure where to start your next row, look at that previous one, we're doing exactly the same pattern. Not too much to think about with this one, just copy that one that you've just done across to that hole, vertical one, horizontal one, and the vertical one. There's a little bit at the bottom here that I haven't done. I'll put the whole stitch in because that's always easier. We'll fill that in when we come back down to the bottom again, so don't worry about that. Get a whole stitch in and you can see nice and clearly where you're going. I've missed that one out, but it doesn't matter, I'm just copying what's over here, so that's fine, you don't need to take it back. Pop that one back in, back to here. Now there would be, there's a hole there and every hole should have a stitch in it, so that one should be a vertical one. And we'll just get that one in, it goes right on that line there, so that's fine, put that one in. So our next row starts down here, so there's my hole, copying that previous row so it goes downwards. We can get one horizontal one in, and then we would go across to here, looking at this stitch here and copying that. So it's quite a nice one just to keep track of where you are, it's fairly easy, you can just look at the other stitches. So I'm just going to continue to fill in this shape, copying that previous row right down to the bottom. Okay, so last few. Easy one to fit in because it's just a little stitch. Just concentrate across to that hole there there's a vertical one, copying what's above, so that's also a vertical one. I can't fit in my horizontal there or my vertical, but I can fit in my horizontal there, so put that in. So I think that's about there. My edging will cover that one. So nice, easy, simple stitch to fill in some small spaces.